King Solomon, a name synonymous with wisdom and greatness, reigned over the United Kingdom of Israel for 40 years. He was the son of King David, a warrior, legendary king, and Bathsheba. Solomon inherited a kingdom at its height, a period of peace and prosperity established by his father's conquests. His ascension to the throne was not without challenges marked by intrigue and court rivalries. Yet Solomon's claim as the chosen heir prevailed, and he took the queens of his father's kingdom. Solomon was a young man when he became king, but he was determined to rule with wisdom and justice. He knew he could not rely solely on his own strength and wisdom. In a dream, God appeared to Solomon, offering him everything he desired instead of asking for wealth. Long life or victory over his enemies, Solomon chooses wisdom. God granted Solomon immeasurable wisdom, making him the wisest ruler the world has ever known. With this divine gift, Solomon established a reign of peace, prosperity, and unparalleled splendor. He extended the borders of the kingdom, encouraged trade with distant lands, and oversaw a period of unprecedented cultural and intellectual flourishing. Solomon's reign was not merely marked by material prosperity. This was a time when the kingdom of Israel reached its cultural and spiritual peak. He transformed Jerusalem into a magnificent capital, a beacon of knowledge and faith that attracted scholars and dignitaries from all walks of life. His wisdom became legendary, attracting visitors eager to attend his judgments and draw inspiration from his ideas. The story of Solomon's wisdom is best illustrated by the famous judgment of the two mothers. Two women, all claiming to be the mother of the same child, came before Solomon. Each woman pleaded her case, their accusations growing louder and louder. The king, listening attentively, came up with an unorthodox solution. Solomon asked for a sword and declared that the only right resolution was to cut the baby in two, giving each woman an equal share. The real mother, horrified, immediately proposed to renounce her claim, begging that the child's life be spared. The other woman, however, willingly accepted Solomon's brutal solution. This striking contrast in reactions revealed the identity of the real mother. Solomon, in his wisdom, recognized the authentic outpouring of maternal love and granted him the child. This act of deep discernment solidified Solomon's reputation for wisdom throughout the land. Solomon's wisdom was not limited to legal matters. He was also a poet, musician, and naturalist, gifted with his understanding of the natural world. From the cedars of Lebanon to the Aesop, or shoot on the wall, demonstrated the extent of his knowledge. This wisdom, a gift from God, transformed Solomon into an outstanding leader, a shining example of divine favor and human potential. One of Solomon's most enduring legacies was the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem, a magnificent edifice dedicated to the God of Israel. This temple, built on Mount Moriah, the site where Abraham had offered his son Isaac as a sacrifice, became the center of religious life for the Israelites. Solomon spared no expense in its construction, using the best materials and craftsmen. The temple was not simply a great architectural achievement, it was a tangible symbol of God's covenant with his chosen people. It housed the Ark of the Covenant, a sacred chest containing the stone tables on which the Ten Commandments were inscribed. The Ark represented God's presence among his people, and the temple served as the designated place for sacrifices and offerings. The construction of the temple was a monumental task that took 7 years. It involved the work of thousands of workers, skilled craftsmen, and overseers. The design of the temple was complex and symbolic. With its two main halls, the Holy of Holies and the Holy of Holies, representing the earthly kingdom and the divine presence respectively, the completion of the temple marked a defining moment in the reign of Solomon and in the history of the Israelites. It served as powerful symbols of their unity, faith, and the fulfillment of God's promise to the king of David. The temple was a testament to Solomon's devotion to God and his commitment to make Jerusalem an inheritance in words. Solomon's wisdom was not only manifested through his judgments and grand plans, but also through his writings. He is traditionally credited with authoring 3 of the Hebrew Bible, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and the Song of Songs. These texts offer an insight into his philosophy. From its understanding of human nature and its relationship with God, the Book of Proverbs is a collection of words and teachings that emphasizes wisdom, righteousness, and practical living. These proverbs offer timeless advice on topics ranging from family, friendship and work to wealth, poverty, and justice. They reflect Solomon's understanding of human nature and his belief. The importance of living a life guided by moral principles. Ecclesiastes, on the other hand, is a more introspective work of seeking satisfaction in material wealth or worldly success. The Song of Songs, a collection of love poems, celebrates romantic love and physical intimacy. Its inclusion in the biblical canon testifies to the value placed on love and beauty found in human relationships. These various 3 coins, in their themes and styles, offer a glimpse into the mind of a king renowned for his wisdom and literary prowess. Section 5. Shadows over a golden reign. Despite his wisdom and accomplishments, Solomon's reign was not without shadows. His penchant for luxury and his many foreign wives led him down a path that compromised his relationship with God and ultimately weakened his kingdom. The Bible tells how Solomon, despite his initial piety, allowed his foreign wives to influence him, leading him to build temples for their deities and participate in their religious practice. This turn to idolatry angered God, who had warned the Israelites against worshipping other gods. Solomon's actions had serious consequences for the kingdom. His extravagance led to heavy taxes burdening his people. His tolerance of foreign religions created religious tensions and divisions within the kingdom, undermining the very unity he had inherited from his father. This period of Solomon's reign serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the wisest and most favored individuals are susceptible to the temptation and corrupting influence of power. The seeds of discord sown in recent years would eventually bear bitter fruit, leading to the division of the kingdom. After his death, the Bible does not hesitate to portray this darker side of Solomon's reign. It reminds us that even the most gifted human beings are fallible and capable of making serious mistakes. Solomon's story is a complex tapestry of wisdom and folly, faith and compromise, ultimately revealing the enduring power of choice and its consequences. Section 6. A divided kingdom. Solomon's reign, though marked by unprecedented prosperity and intellectual flourishing, ended in turmoil. His decision to impose heavy taxes and forced labor on the Israelites to finance his lavish lifestyle and grand projects sowed the seeds of discontent. Religious tensions stemming from his adherence to foreign deities only exacerbated the situation. After Solomon's death, the kingdom, already fractured by internal conflicts, split into 2. The kingdom of Israel to the north and the kingdom of Judah to the south. The larger but less stable northern kingdom was plagued by internal conflicts and external threats. The southern kingdom, though smaller, remained relatively stable for a time, with Jerusalem as its capital and the temple as its religious centers. The division of the kingdom marked a turning point in the history of the Israelites. It ushered in an era of political instability, military conflict, and spiritual decline. The two kingdoms once united under Solomon became rivals, often engaging in wars that weakened both. The story of Solomon's reign is a powerful reminder that even the most glorious periods of history are limited. His legacy is complex, marked by both extraordinary achievements with tragic flaws, yet his wisdom, as reflected in his writings and judgments, continues to reason, offering valuable lessons to leaders and ordinary individuals alike. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I love you.